Okay, let's just dive right in, because what we're about to talk about might completely reframe how you think about building wealth. We're going to look at some surprising math that shows why your biggest financial goals, well, they might be a lot closer than you think. Have you ever looked at your savings or investment account and just felt stuck? Maybe you've got a few $1,000s saved up, or you've been grinding away to hit that 20 or 30,000 mark. No matter where you are, that $1 million goal can feel like you're just crawling uphill forever.
This right here gets to the heart of why it feels that way. Our brains kind of trick us into thinking building wealth is linear, like climbing a ladder, one boring step at a time. But that's just not how it works. The reality is exponential. It's a curve that starts slow, for sure, but then it sweeps upwards, accelerating like crazy over time. So let's get to the core idea of this whole explainer, and it's a bit of a mind bender. When you finally hit that first $100,000, you are not 10% of the way to $1 million. Nope. In terms of the actual time and effort it's going to take, you're really about 1/3 of the way there. Let me show you how.
To make this super clear, we'll use a pretty achievable example. We're talking about investing $100 a week. Now look, that's not nothing, but for a lot of people, that's a few fancy coffees, maybe a couple of takeout meals. It's about choices, not some insane sacrifice. And we'll use an 8% average return, which, by the way, is pretty conservative historically.
Okay, so look at this timeline. The first 100 grand, that takes you 12 years. That's the grind. But then, look what happens. The next 100,000, bam, it only takes 6 more years. And the one after that, just 4. Do you see what's happening here? The whole process is speeding up big time. That is the entire secret. So why? Why does it accelerate like that? Well, it's all about a fundamental shift in who or what is doing all the hard work. In the beginning, it's 100% you. But over time, the workload switches from your effort to your money's effort. You've probably heard this saying before, and let me tell you, it is absolutely true. The first 100,000 is a beast. And it's not just about the math. It's because in that time, you are forging the habits, the discipline, the patience that's going to carry you the entire rest of the way. You're proving to yourself you can do it. And here's the proof. During that first big push, you are the hero of the story. About 62% of that money comes straight from your pocket from your consistent contributions. Yeah, investment growth is helping, but it's mostly you doing the heavy lifting. But now, let's fast forward to the $1 million mark. The whole picture has completely flipped on its head. Your own contributions now make up less than 20% of the total. A massive 81% of your wealth came from investment growth. Your money has taken over and is now doing almost all the work for you. And the name for this magic, this engine, is compound interest. It's been called the 8th wonder of the world for a reason. It's really just the simple idea that your investment returns start earning their own returns. It's a snowball effect. It starts off tiny, but as it rolls downhill, it picks up more snow, gets bigger, and moves faster, until it becomes this unstoppable avalanche of wealth.
Okay, so now you get the why. You see the math. But this incredible stuff doesn't happen by accident. You have to follow a few simple, non-negotiable principles to actually make this math work for you. These are the rules of the road.
And honestly, it boils down to these 4 things. 1, pay yourself first. That means your investing is the first, most important bill you pay, not an afterthought. 2, automate everything. Seriously, set it and forget it. Take your own weak willpower out of the equation. 3, invest for independence, not just to save. And 4, probably the hardest one, be patient and think in decades, not days. Let's just dig into that 3rd rule for a second, because it is so important. There's a huge difference between saving and investing. Saving is for security, your emergency fund, short-term goals. It's essential, but you cannot save your way to true wealth. Why? Because of inflation, which is always eating away at the value of your cash. Investing is for independence. It's how you put your money to work in things like the stock market that can actually grow faster than inflation. So what about when the market crashes? I know, it's scary to watch, but here's a secret. For a long-term, consistent investor, market downturns are actually your friend. Seriously, when prices drop, that same $100 you're putting in every week is now buying more shares. It's like your favorite store is having a massive sale.
Then, when the market recovers, and history shows it always has, you own way more stuff that's now worth way more money. Okay, so we've covered the math, the rules, the mindset. But there is one single factor that is more important than all the others combined. It's your most valuable asset, and I guarantee it's not what you think it is.
Just look at this. You have Alex, who starts investing at age 22. Then you have Jordan, who waits just 8 years and starts at 30. They invest the exact same amount of money, but by retirement, whoa, Alex ends up with almost $740,000. Jordan has less than half of that. That 8-year delay literally cost Jordan hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's incredible.
And that right there, that is the ultimate takeaway. The single most powerful asset you have on this journey is not how much money you make, it's how much time you can give that money to grow. Time is the rocket fuel for the engine of compound interest. The more of it you have, the more powerful the effect becomes.
So really, this whole thing boils down to one simple question you have to ask yourself. The decisions you make today, or the ones you don't make, they're going to determine your financial reality decades from now. So 30 years from now, will you look back and thank the person you are today for getting started, or will you wish you had? Your future self is counting on you.